there's the bell to start the round. Nice job blocking the hook. Brilliant hook there. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
They both want the knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments. They landed a good jab there.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Swing and a miss with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he just missed with that left jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Good counter punching. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching powers. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And down goes Crawford. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. Just missing with the uppercut. Catch and shoot. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. This fight has a real good flow to it. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A perfect counter shot. Counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Can't find a home with that jab. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And he scores with the counter. Won't score with that right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now...
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Oh, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice defense with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Those counter punches have to hurt. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Can't land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Stamina is off the charts. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Throw out Alvarez in that last round. Stamina is always an issue. And there's the bell to start the round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Jab misses. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's why the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Throws the jab but does not score. Stamina is off the charts. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
What recovery skills they are.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Good counter punching. Just blocks that right hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan.